Christy Leskovar joins us now. So good morning. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
Well, okay, so first of all, let's start this off. So you were born in Butte.
That's right.
And you'd had a couple different jobs, primarily engineering.
Right.
And then you did some digging into your family's past and discovered you kind of hit a gold mine, so to speak.
Right. Well, it all started in Butte, and in my first book, One Night in a Bad Inn, well, actually both books have a lot of good Butte stories, and all your listeners know Butte is good for a lot of good stories. And I was visiting family. I went back to Butte for a family funeral, actually, and I heard this dramatic story about this fire on my great-grandparents' ranch, and that a dead body was found, believed to be my great-grandfather, and that my great-grandmother was arrested for his murder.
Wow.
And so I left my engineering career to go find out what happened and write a book about it.
Absolutely. I mean, how could you not do something like that? That's some drastic family history that you didn't know about.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So purposefully kept a secret, or what did you what did you discover?
Well, when this all happened, my grandmother, who's the lovely lady on the cover of One Night in a Bad Inn, she was 11 years old. She was sent to the orphanage in Twin Bridges. I'm not sure she ever knew the whole story. She obviously knew part of the story. But I don't know if she ever knew the entire story. And, you know, it's an embarrassing thing about her parents, and so I suppose that's why it just never came up. She did tell me a lot of stories about her notorious mother, but this one I had not heard. And as I traveled all over the world to find out what happened in One Night in a Bad Inn, like I said, a lot of it is in Butte, but it took me to Belfast and to the battlefields of the First World War and to Wales, and I went everywhere anything significant happened in the book. While I was doing that, I felt like I was living in a book. And that is Finding the Bad Inn. So Finding the Bad Inn is my detective hunt, my sleuthing, and the very colorful people I met along the way that helped fill in the story. And I'll be talking tonight at Fact and Fiction. I'll be giving a talk tonight, 5:30, on how to find and preserve your family story. So anybody else who might be interested in doing this, something similar, would probably enjoy the talk. And then tomorrow I'll be in Hamilton doing a book signing at 11 o'clock at Chapter 1 down in Hamilton.
Well, that's fantastic. And Christy, how do you just have sort of the courage to say, hey, there's a great story here, and I'm sure every one of us has a great family story, but to make the jump from having a solid career and going into something like this, what kind of courage did that take for you?
It was a scary step off the boat, if you will. I mean, it was scary, but once I made the decision, first I took a leave of absence. I kind of put my big toe in the water first. I took a leave of absence thinking I'll then go back to my engineering career and do this on the side. But as I got into the research, the story was so huge. There was so much there. I decided to actually quit my engineering job, and as soon as I made the decision, I knew it was the right thing to do. I just knew in my gut it was the right move.
Always listen to your gut.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for being on the show,
Thank you for having
Christy.
me.